A rumble broke loose at the congregational hearing last Thursday night. Jasmine Crockett said, "Is it okay if I talked about somebody's bleached blonde bad body?" in reference to Marjorie Taylor Greene's body. Now, this was after Miss Green threw shade on Miss Crockett's eyelashes. And oh boy did this start a discussion that the internet will forever cherish. Conversations like these are born out of phenomena such as the palm color fragility, believed to be a concept of entitlement that palm-coloreds uphold and is mostly common among palm-color women. Palm-color women were believed to be the symbol of palm-color communities' purities, and because of this notion, the whole justice system dedicated a department for the sole purpose of protecting palm-color women, and that's how the police enforcement department was born. If you're black and you find yourself complaining that there is no justice in the justice system, always remember this. But people like Jasmine Crockett are challenging this notion by stepping up.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order, Mr. Chairman. That's beneath even orders. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
part
on.
of
I'm
the...
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
You just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all did it first, so you don't
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
Proceeding.
So I'm trying to get clarification.
You're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games?
I can't hear you with your yelling.
Don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be, no,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
So this is what happens with black people in general, but especially black women in certain spaces. Marjorie Taylor Greene decided that she was going to come for Jasmine Crockett, and when Jasmine Crockett decided that she was going to buck back, that's when everybody else thought it was too much. It's the white fragility for me. Marjorie Taylor Greene is ill-equipped to be in Congress, but she was voted in, and many people stayed home to allow those who voted for her to stay in. This is a Republican-led committee with few Democrats there to actually be able to fight back against some of the ridiculous policies that they're trying to send to the Speaker of the House. And many times, most Democrats in these situations, but especially black women, are alone in this. If you look at that panel, she is alone in this. McConnell's All Nitrate deserves every single drop of shade that she deserves, because she doesn't do anything in Congress. If you watch the congressional hearings, she does nothing but antagonize people. Jasmine Crockett is qualified for her role. Ain't clapping back.
All I did was shut down for the evening, and looking at and doing what I do all day on social media. There is a time in the evening where I have to completely shut down. I have completely stopped watching the news in the evening. If I don't get the information from TikTok during the day or from Morning Joe in the morning, I don't know what's going on in the evening for my mental health. So I shut down, and baby, it seems like last night there was a rumble going on at the congressional hearing last night. So from what I understand, they're in this congressional hearing, and you got Jasmine Crockett in this corner, and you got Marjorie Taylor Greene in this corner, and Marjorie Taylor Greene thought she was going to try and shade Jasmine Crockett, right? So Marjorie Taylor Greene had some slick shit to say about Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes. And all of the MAGA nuts, they supported Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? But Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and Jamie Raskins, they weren't having it. They really weren't having it. And so the MAGA nuts tried to shut it down. But Jasmine Crockett, she persevered. But nevertheless, Jasmine Crockett she persisted. Jasmine Crockett said, so if I talked about somebody's bleached blonde, bad body, Jasmine Crockett didn't lie because, baby,
breaking news, child. They done said that Congress has turned into baddies last night. Yes, that's 100% correct. So in Congress, they got into it where little Miss Blonde, bleach, bad built body babe, she threw shots at Crockett. Okay, so this is a Miss Green who threw shots at Miss Crockett by talking about her eyelashes in the middle of a congressional meeting that they were having yesterday. Now, news spread like wildfire this morning where we were all able to see the clips of what happened, but I noticed a lot of people didn't show the full truth of what happened. They basically showed an interaction between Miss Green and Miss Crockett where Miss Green said something first and Miss Crockett threw shots back, but that's not what happened. Miss Green said something and threw shots directly at Miss Crockett. Let me show you who Miss Crockett is. For those of y'all don't know, this is Miss Crockett, okay? Baby, she must have been giving Miss Green some type of work because even AOC had to stand in and say something. She stood up for Miss Crockett before Miss Crockett even rebutted. In addition to that, Miss Green was asked numerous times to apologize for the nasty words that she threw at Miss Crockett. Then they after repeating, no, I will not apologize, this, that, and the third, she was just being immature as hell. After she said that she would not apologize, after AOC requested her apologize, they then talked it down to, oh, we'll just retract it off the record. AOC demanded that Miss Green apologize and that it be retracted, but she refused to apologize, but then agreed, okay, you can go ahead and retract it, right? Because she refused to apologize, Miss Crockett threw shots back, and baby, she ate her up in one sentence, okay? And listen, once she said what she said about her being bad built, her body being bad built, and she was bleach blonde with her roots showing, baby, Miss Green, all that insecurity came rushing right to the surface. Do you understand what I'm saying? She immediately reached for that Karenism, and immediately, why are you getting so excited? Why are you getting so upset? Why are you acting this way? I don't understand. You don't understand? You understand. You poked the bear, and you knew exactly what she was doing by throwing shots at Miss Crockett, knowing good and goddamn well you were not prepared for the type of lick back that was coming your way. Miss Crockett. No one stood up for Miss Crockett except for AOC, and no one called her out on it except for AOC. And it wasn't until AOC made it a big deal that they said, okay, we'll extract it. Are you going to apologize? And she said no. They said, well, we'll just extract it. Are you in agreement, Miss Green, that we need to go ahead and extract it? She said, we'll extract it, but I'm not apologizing. These are the two gentlemen that refused to demand that Miss Green apologize to Miss Crockett. Yet another instance of why we would choose the men over the women.
So first, say hello to Bella. Now, this is United States Representative Jasmine Crockett. And I want you to grab you some libation because you're going to see in this video I'm about to show you the definition of when your mother told you wherever you get down wrong at is where I get down with you. Now in this video, Jasmine Crockett will be addressing Marjorie Taylor Greene after Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to be slick out the mouth. Notice the setting. Yeah, some of y'all want to have civilized conversations with them bigots. This has been my approach all along, because there is no civilized conversation to be had with race bigots. Y'all have the day you deserve. Jasmine, chef's kiss.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a perfect example of when you poke the wrong bear and you try the wrong. I just find it funny that white women are constantly coddled and protected and granted the ability to come for black women unwarranted. Just in case you slow or don't know, yesterday Marjorie Taylor Greene thought it was a smart idea to come for smoking hot, cook your ass like a crock pot Jasmine Crockett, and she got her cooked, okay? Her meat was falling off the mother bone. After that roasted, Marjorie Taylor Greene couldn't even pick up her face because her face was on the ground. Her face was melting. Is why does the chairman want to strike what Jasmine Crockett said? Boom, Marjorie Taylor was the one who started this shit. I'm glad that Jasmine took it to Twitter to speak her piece because they love to try to silence a black woman's experience. Representative Crockett tweeted, so Marjorie Taylor wanted to talk about my appearance in committee. It's against the rules to do so. She refused to apologize. The chairman ruled it was okay. and I asked for clarification. What qualifies as engaging in personalities, and basically wanted to know if I could talk about her appearance as well. Y'all know what she looked like, right? Pause. I know what she looked like, and I'll testify. She is bad built. Her stomach is shaped like a sack of laundry. Her stomach looked like balled up homework. She got bad skin. She got bad hair. Her ends are split to the mother. Jasmine told no lie. Shame the damn devil. Let's continue. This is what happens when mentally deficient people who can't read or follow the rules, don't give a damn, somehow end up in Congress. Ooh, girl, you said a word, and that's how you stay on business. I want everybody who agrees with what Representative Jasmine Crockett said, I want you to stand up wherever you are and give God 5 minutes of the goddamn glory.
Listen, a lot of y'all done already seen and heard the debacle that happened today, right? Between MTG and Jasmine Crockett. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already heard that, right? Man, look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The part that really got me was this, right?
What now?
Hey, boy, hey, I'm telling you. Here's the difference. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she did like most of y'all do. Get up there and are ebony women. You get up there and you call them men, you insult them and all that stuff, right? But that right there just took me out. A what now? A what now? Hey, Jasmine, you got it, girl. Just know, when I send you this picture right here, just know I'm getting ready to be petty.
Jasmine Crockett just destroyed Marjorie Taylor Greene and called her a bleach blonde, bad-built butch body in the middle of a congressional hearing, and then sounded off on the other Republicans for a minute straight. I've never seen anything like this during a hearing, and I gotta say, it's pretty entertaining.
Now, that was the discussion involving the congregational hearing where Jasmine Crockett stood up for herself, challenging the notion of palm color fragility and showing why it is important to stand up for oneself. And this is the kind of courage that palm color women despise. They don't like it and they are envious of it. And from this video of the congressional hearing, the two palm color men were the ones ruling the hearing. But it seemed like they supported the palm color woman more than Jasmine. They wanted Miss Crockett to dismiss answering back as if she doesn't have her own space to protect. That shows that these palm color men are pretty much aware of the privilege that palm color women uphold. So they were protecting the space of the palm color woman and forgetting that this black woman also has got her own space to protect. And that shows us that palm color men are always most likely to stand in solidarity with their women than they would with a black woman. Even though Marjorie started this feud and she was pretty much trying to put Miss Crockett in her place. But how she was doing that was coming from a place of envy and jealousy. And in one of our previous videos talking about the palm color woman who was putting on a bonnet and was saying, have you ever seen a palm color woman in a bonnet? Now, these two people have something in common, envy and jealousy for black women. She put on a bonnet and got in front of a camera and started making fun of the whole notion that only black women put in a bonnet. And have you ever seen a palm color woman in a bonnet? Not only was it insensitive, but it had a domineering effect to it. And she did it in a way that suggests she was trying to demoralize black women for putting on bonnets. Similarly, this woman in today's video is also throwing shade at something that is familiar with black women: eyelashes. Black women are elegant and filled with style and are pretty much the trendsetters for fashion. And this pains palm color women. Like, it pains them a lot because they want to be the pioneers of everything, and it hurts them to see black women leading the way in fashion and design. And it's not just fashion and design, it's music, poetry, art, and today's trending topics, including trending hashtags. Palm color women pretty much appropriate everything from black women. Every little thing that is trending in the black community, you will see palm color women and palm color people in general rallying behind it until they become at the top of the discussion. They gather pretty much every information surrounding the little bit that is being talked about in the black community, and they make it as if they're the ones who discovered it, so that everything that will come or any attention that will come to that topic will be attributed to to them. This notion is just coming from a place of jealousy because her body is bleached, blonde and badly shaped, while Miss Crockett seems to have it all. And those eyelashes, well, they're just so stunning. So it's pretty much just coming from a place of envy, jealousy, and Miss Crockett is the most popular woman in the room, and she's the only black woman in the congressional room. In 2023, Crockett became the U.S. representative for Texas 30th Congressional District, which represents a portion of Dallas and Tarrant counties. Before her role in Congress, Crockett served in the Texas House of Representatives. She was previously a public defender and later opened her own law firm, where she represented a number of clients, including more than 400 protesters who she represented pro bono. And that pretty much means that she's done more to try and help bring justice to the people that needed it. She has her own law firm and has helped more than 400 people on the basis of pro bono. So what does pro bono mean exactly? You know how expensive it is to hire a good lawyer, right? So if someone was represented pro bono at a law firm, it means that the firm provided legal representation for them for free or at a significantly reduced cost. Pro bono is a Latin term meaning for the public good, and in the context, it refers to providing legal services without charging the client. She is the perfect version of what a female Black Panther would look like. Somebody who really cares about the causes of the people, and it doesn't just end on talking, but they do something about it. Let's take a look at the summary of what really took place. Republicans are moving ahead with contempt charges against Garland for not complying with subpoenas for audio recordings related to an investigation into President Biden's handling of classified documents. On Thursday, Crockett suggested that Green wasn't aware of the purpose of the hearing. Green, the controversial representative for Georgia's 14th Congressional District, responded to the Congresswoman, "I think your fake eyelashes are messing up what you're reading." Yahoo News wrote, the House Oversight Committee devolved into chaos amid personal attacks during a meeting to discuss whether Attorney General Merrick Garland should be held in contempt of Congress. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer called for order, while Ocasio-Cortez called for the committee to mark down Green's unacceptable words as they were constituted a personal attack on Crockett. This gives the Speaker the chance to withdraw words deemed out of order. This, however, only led to a more contentious exchange, with Green retorting, "Are your feelings hurt?" Ocasio-Cortez fired back, "Oh girl baby, don't even play." Green agreed to strike her words, but refused to apologize for them as the swipes between her and AOC continued. Comer, meanwhile, continued to call for the woman to cease. Green called for Ocasio-Cortez to debate her before saying that the Congresswoman didn't have enough intelligence to do so. And this is pretty much just how palm color privilege or entitlement always plays out. A palm color woman who is not well proficient or educated or well versed on a topic is trying to debate and argue with somebody with a lot of knowledge about it. And that's exactly what is happening in this discussion. Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't have enough information to debate, so she retorted to throwing shade at Miss Crockett's eyelashes, because that's the only thing she can do, throw insensitive shades. In fact, if she was given the chance to do so, she would have even thrown in some racial slurs there. So, after Miss Crockett saw that the House didn't pretty much pay attention to Miss Greene's biased statements, she also chimed in on the discourse and threw her own shades on her bleached blonde bad body. But Miss Crockett was only doing what is right. Do unto others what you want them to do unto you. And I guess it's safe to say that Miss Greene, because she did this, she was expecting it to be done to her as well. And that's it for our discussion. Tell us what you think. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And hey, the fight for black justice isn't over yet. We still need your perspective and insight on such discussions. I will see you in the next video. Signing off.